tonight's meeting. And then as a reminder, this meeting is being recorded by Marshfield Community Television. And so we'd like to start by welcoming our newest member of the Select Board, Lynn Fiddler.
Thank you for having me and for the town for voting for me. Thank you. Appreciate it.
We look forward to working with you, and we've got some fans in the audience. If you guys want to do some photos up front, feel free to. Perfect.
We're probably good.
Yeah, you good? All right, so first we'll start with a reorganization of the board. So I'm going to recognize Mr. Kilcoyne to make a nomination.
Yes, I would like to move to nominate Mr. Darcy as Chair of the Select Board.
All right, is there a second?
Seconded by myself, Mrs. Fiddler.
All right, all those in favor?
Aye.
All right, and I would like to recognize Ms. Fiddler to make a nomination.
I would like to nominate Mr. Kilcoyne as Vice Chair of the Select Board.
All right, and I will second that motion. All those in favor?
Aye.
If I can vote for myself, aye.
And then finally, I'll recognize once again Mr. Kilcoyne to make a nomination.
Yes, I'd like to nominate Ms. Fiddler as the Clerk of Select Board.
All right, I'll second that motion. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right, perfect.
Right.
So our first appointment's at 6:45, so we got some time to do the town administrator's report with Michael, and then also kind of a vaccination COVID testing update.
Great, thank you, Mr. Chairman. Week of April 19th, I participated in a whole tech discussion with Lieutenant Shaw down at the EOC to hear about what's going on at the nuclear power plant, the shutdown, the nuclear rods being stored in cement and concrete, the whole issue with the water, everyone's heard, and the board sent a letter that we're absolutely opposed to dumping all of that water into Cape Cod Bay, and they're working on some other alternatives, and they're going to get back to us, and we're going to be at a meeting on I think it's the 23rd of May. They have another meeting coming up, so we'll be at that meeting also. Weekly police meeting with our architect and contractor regarding the police project. May 5th is the substantial completion, and they'll start moving into the new building in the middle of May, and the electric carports for the photovoltaics are being installed. If you drive by there, you can see them putting the steel into position. We had a walkthrough of the police building with the architect and with the checklist of things that still need to be done. We had a bi-weekly meeting with Ann Bastille and Chief Simpson regarding the fire overtime budget. I had a weekly DPW construction meeting in the trailer down on the DPW site. They have the foundation and the footings have all been poured, so the project's moving along. The structural steel building is supposed to be delivered sometime mid-August, and then they'll start to assemble that on site. I did a visit to the senior center. The furniture continues to arrive. Their goal is to hopefully have all their furniture in place for their grand opening for the public on June 25th. Filming of town meeting broadcast with town council Bob Galvin, Don Gibson, and myself to prepare for town meeting. Had a meeting with Fred Russell, our facility director, to go over some ongoing projects on the town and school side. We have carports being installed in a number of our buildings. We have charging stations, roof on Firehouse in Marshfield Hills. We're working with the photovoltaic company on the Martinson roof project, and also installing the generator from the old police station will be connected to the library, and for the first time, they will have a generator. Meeting and survey of the dog park parcel by BSC Group, 80 Rockwood Road parcel, A&R 2.25 acres, which is the home of the new dog park. Meeting with DPW and Ann Bastille, the town accountant, discussing the ARPA funding, the rules and necessary process for the DPW projects. Meeting with Daniel Kerrigan, our HR director, to review some personnel issues. We did a walkthrough of Marshfield High School with the IT, the moderator, the custodians, and our facility director in preparation for a very successful town meeting. Week of April 25th, participated in town meeting, Monday and Tuesday, Marshfield High School. Bi-weekly building committee meeting in the police station to approve change orders. To date, our change orders for the whole police project are slightly under 2%. Police weekly OAC, owner, architect, and contractor, discuss the plans to move in and when the movers will be arriving. The goal is to have the police all set up and ready prior to Memorial Day weekend. I had a meeting with Bill Early at Bill Early's house and the North-South River Watershed Association and the Commonwealth of Mass regarding the river project and the dam removal, potential dam removal. Meeting with Fred Russell, our Facilities Director, on some ongoing projects. The stumps were removed from the senior center. Wetland boundaries on the police and DPW old property on Parsonage. And Armstrong Fence will be installing the cedar post and the medallions as required to close out that project. Meeting with the Harbor Master and the Army Corps of Engineers, Senator Markey's office, Congressman Keating's office, Rep. Kearney's office, Senator O'Connor's office, and Rep. Cutler's office regarding the dredging of the Narrows. I know we were all down there, the selectmen, we were able to go out on the boat that was doing the dredging of the Narrows. And we talked about the realignment of the jetties with the Army Corps, and finally ramping up to the dredging of the harbor sometime late fall. Participated in the employee health fair for our town employees, including the school's vendor. There were vendor demonstrations, gifts, healthy flavored waters, massages, aromatherapy, etc., all put together by Donna Marcella, Benefits Department. And finally, meeting with Select Person Darcy. We did a walkthrough at the dog park, and we were joined by Erin Fitzpatrick of the Dog Park Building Committee. And that is my report, Mr. Chairman.
Awesome. All right. Thank you, Michael. Jim, do you have any questions or comments?
I do not, thank you. Appreciate it, Michael.
Any questions or comments?
No.
All right, so we have to wait until 6:45 to do the poll hearing. So Todd, you're first up on our action items. So it's a discussion vote on cybersecurity upgrades for police cruiser and mobile data tablets to be funded with ARPA funds. It seems pretty straightforward and a good investment. I don't have any questions or comments for you. Jim, do you?
No, it was, thank you very much for the letter. It was very comprehensive, and just for the record, so that people understand why you're asking for this, my understanding is, you can correct me if I'm wrong, is you're working on Windows 10 now. You have about 20 of these devices, was it MDTs, I think they're called? And there's important security updates that is important for the officers, for their personal safety, and for the public to have those security updates, and that's why you're requesting this?
Correct.
Thank you.
Yep. Lynn, any questions or comments?
Nope, I'm all set. Thank you.
All right, so I'll make a motion to approve the request of the Marshfield Police Department to purchase MDTs, mobile data terminal, using the town's ARPA funds due to cybersecurity compliance needed for Windows 11, and the cost of the equipment needed to be upgraded is $107,075. Is there a second?
I will second that.
All right, all those in favor?
Aye.
All right,
Mr. Chairman, if you'd like, I can, if we're looking for our next appointment, I can give an update on the clinic.
perfect, yeah.
Okay. So as folks know, the clinic's open on Tuesdays and Thursdays by appointment or walk-ins. If you want to schedule an appointment, it's marshfieldcares.com. And right now, we're doing about 75 shots per day. And since we reopened the clinic here at Town Hall and closed the fairgrounds, we've given out 572 all various forms of shots, whether it's the second booster, first booster, or your first shot. And we do all three of the medications. And while Todd's here, I want to give accolades that he's been handling all of the IT piece of it, and working with MIIS because he's constantly has to update our inventory with the state to make sure that we're not doing anything nefarious with our medication. So he does all of the technical work with them. So, and it's going great. People love it. They show up, and everyone that comes in, we give them free test kits too, because we still got about, Todd, how many we have left? About 4,000?
Yeah, we do about 1,000.
1,000? Okay.
Yeah,
That's
10
even
boxes.
better. Okay,
Yeah.
10 boxes, good.
Yeah, it's been a great time to sell beach stickers, too.
Yes.
All right, Jim, did you have anything you wanted to add?
Maybe just a question, Michael, if I
Yes,
may.
yes, sir.
Yep.
So we have about 1,000 left. Is the expiration date on that August?
It was July on the box, but they pushed it toward the end of the year, so I guess, August, October,
I mean, are there any other communities that might be able to use these if we can't use them all?
We've actually given out the most of anyone in Plymouth
Sure we
County,
have.
outside of Brockton. Everyone got, and we got extras. They actually called us and wanted to know if we wanted more.
So
So
probably not.
we're using to give them out. So everyone that comes in and gets the shot, we're giving 2 boxes to everyone that gets a shot,
correct, 2+, yeah.
2 plus. If they want more, we give them to them. So I think that by August, we'll deplete what we have.
Okay, thank you.
All right, Lynn, do you have anything you wanted to add?
No?
All right. And I think we can fire off the board reorganization in 5 minutes. So, Kate, I have these written down if it's easier for you making records later, but you want me to just read them off the board reorganization for the liaisons of different committees, or?
It's not on the agenda for this evening.
Okay. It's on, the one that I'm looking at, the second line, but
Let me just see.
between announcement and town administrator report.
Oh, board reorg was
Just- okay.
just us. Yeah,
Okay.
just, when I say us, just the Board of Selectmen.
No
Not the
problem.
committee assignments, okay.
Got it. Okay, no worries. All right, is there anyone in the audience for a particular action item? We can do the yacht club at 6:50 and the poll here at 6:45. Is anyone here for another action item that we can jump to? Okay. All right, so we'll just go straight to a discussion and vote on the new appointment to the Housing Authority, which is the tenant representative, which is Helen Bennett. Her paperwork checks out. She looks like she'll be a good fit. I don't have any questions to you, Jim.
I do not, Mr. Chairman, thank you.
I do not.
Just, Mr. Chairman, if I may, just interrupt for a second. So just so, in case people are watching, so what the board's going to appoint tonight is from the Tenant Association.
Yep.
As you know, about a month or so ago, we appointed someone. The interesting thing about the Tenant Association is normally the Housing Authority, under the new law that passed 3 years ago, they're supposed to send 5 names.
Yes.
And from that, you select. The problem is, they only had one person that stepped up, and that's why there's only the one name. So I just wanted to be clear why there's just the one name.
Got it.
Helen Bennett.
Appreciate it. Thanks, Michael.
But just killing some time here, we are able to pick, if we have one.
That is correct. There's no law that
Not
says you
pro-
can't.
we're not prohibited
You're not
from
breaking
doing
the law, that's correct.
All right, anything else? All right, so I'll make a motion to appoint Helen Bennett, resident of 5 T-Rock Gardens, the tenant member of the Marshfield Housing Authority. Is there a second?
Second.
All right, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All right, next up, is a discussion and vote on reappointment to the Old Colony Elder Services Board of Directors, Maureen Saunders. I don't have any questions to you, Jim.
I do not.
Lynn?
I do not.
All right, so I will make a motion to reappoint Maureen Saunders to the Old Colony Elder Services Board of Directors. Is there a second?
I'll second that.
All right, all those in favor?
Aye.
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 All right, so discussion and vote on a request to waive electrical permitting fee for the beach department. It seems pretty straightforward. We usually charge ourselves fees for the work that we're doing around town land. So I have any questions to you, Jim?
No, I think it's a worthy cause, which should be waived.
I agree.
All right, perfect. All right, so I'll make a motion, let's see, to approve the request of the beaches to waive the electrical permit fee to connect power to their shed at Rexon Beach parking lot. Is there a second?
I'll second that.
All right, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All right, perfect. And a discussion and vote on a field trip request for the Library Elementary School in Braintree. No issues or questions with that. What about you, Jim?
No, I think it's a great thing. We've had a lot of these this year.
Yeah, it's exciting,
It's
yeah.
great to get kids down here and see our beautiful town, go to the beaches. So,
Definitely. Sure, they'd love to meet DeMayo too while they're here. He's just like an encyclopedia.
Who wouldn't?
Yeah, exactly.
So it's a Liberty Elementary School, yes. Okay. Yeah, it sounds great.
Awesome. All right, so I'll make a motion to approve the request of the 4th grade teachers of the Liberty Elementary School in Braintree to bring 65 students to Brant Rock Beach for tide pooling on Monday, June 6, 2022, and June 20th, 2022 as their rain date from 10 a.m. till 1 p.m. with access to the public restrooms. Is there a second?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All right, and then vote to accept the meeting minutes from April 4th, 2022, as well as April 19th, 2022. Lynn, I hope that we're not split here because we can't have you vote on that one, I don't think. But, so I'll make a motion to approve the meeting minutes from April 4th, 2022 meeting and the minutes from the April 19th, 2022 meeting. Is there a second?
Second.
All right, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All right, perfect. So we got all the action
minute
items
to go.
done. And we got a minute to spare for this poll hearing.
Hey, Mr. Chairman, so maybe we could just let the citizens know that we still have a lot of openings on our boards and commissions.
Yeah.
If anyone would like to serve, it's actually a very rewarding and fun thing to do. We have an ADA committee, advisory board opening, capital project building committee, conservation commission opening, council on aging opening, energy committee opening, historical commission opening, housing partnership, open space committee, recreational commission, recreational field committee, and recreational trails committee. The last 3 have 2 openings, and capital project building committee has 3.
And I believe there is an opening on the zoning board.
There is no one now.
Right.
We're going to add, there's a zoning board open. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Yeah, thank you. All right, here we go. So I'm just going to read the notice of public hearing. So in conformity with the requirements of Section 22 of Chapter 166 of the General Laws, you are hereby notified that a public hearing will be held at the Marshfield Town Hall, Selectmen's Hearing Room at 870 Moraine Street in Marshfield, Mass. on the second day of May 2022 at 6:45 PM upon the petition of Verizon New England Inc. and N-Star Electric Company, DBA Eversource Energy, dated March 17th, 2022, for permission to erect or construct in a location for a line of wires, poles, and such other fixtures as may be necessary to sustain or protect the wires of the line upon, along, across, or under the following public ways of said town, Marshfield, signed by the Board of Selectmen. Pretty straightforward. We do this on a regular basis. I don't have any questions. There's someone from Verizon who wanted to do a presentation. Sure. You don't have to if you don't want to.
No.
Cool. All right. Do you have any questions, Jim?
No, but I do want to point out, because it was a hot issue at town meeting this year, that this is another investment that the select board of the town is making on, electric infrastructure for our town.
Yep.
And we've done quite a bit of that, so there's more to come.
Yeah. Perfect. Is there anything you wanted to add, Lynn?
No?
Alrighty. So, the board moves to grant permission to Verizon New England Inc. and N-Star Electric D/B/A Eversource Energy to locate on Ocean Street, number 1, a jointly owned pole, 9316/2.5, near 1639 Ocean Street, approximately 100 feet easterly from the center line of Parsons Street on the southerly side of Ocean Street, to facilitate the installation of a new electric vehicle charging station for the town of Marshfield. They further request they be granted joint or identical locations for and permission to erect and maintain poles, wires, and cables together with anchors, guys, and other such sustaining and protecting fixtures as they may find necessary. Said poles to be erected substantially in accordance with the plan filed herewith marked VZNE Inc. Plan Number MA 2022-05, dated February 10th, 2022. Is there a second?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All right, are you here for the yacht club, Steve? Cool. Have a good night.
Nice seeing you again.
Thank you.
Hello.
How are you?
Good, thanks. How are you?
You guys sure you don't want a picture? We got time.
Yeah.
You know, Mom,
We got 3 minutes.
don't you
Yeah.
want to get a picture with your daughter?
I love every picture I can have. I have some.
Because there aren't many of them, let me tell you.
Come right up there so you get the town seal in there.
I didn't bring a cane. That's okay.
You don't have a cane?
Don't need any damn.
Behind you. Yeah, stand in front of the seal. Okay, let's go this way. There's a lot of wires.
No, I don't.
By the way, her cane is in my car. This way, Mom. The wires.
You're walking great. Do you think you need a cane? You walk as good as I do.
I know.
Right up the stairs.
I wish I could wear heels.
Come on, Mom. Come on, come on, Mom.
I've got 3 minutes, let's go.
Yeah. Oh, then I can put the jacket out of the way. It's
No,
gonna be
that's
a
fine.
eyesore. Sorry.
We'll do one with the family and then with the board.
Okay, folks.
Sorry, what were you saying?
Okay, on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, you've done this?
1, 2, 3. Okay, now we'll have the board members in and we'll do it.
Thank you very much.
No, everyone stay right
No,
there.
no, Grandma,
We'll
not
do,
stay
everyone
there.
stay right there. We'll do a family with the
All
board
right,
members.
No, you're all one now.
We'll put the, we'll get right in the middle here. The girl,
There you go.
the girl.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Okay, on the
It'll be
count of
good.
3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Very nice. I'll send those out to everybody. Thanks.
Are my eyes open?
It was.
We don't see that every day. Here you go.
Close those wires.
My eyes open?
No, Michael got the.
Brian, you should have come up.
Yeah, I know it. You in kindergarten.
Yes.
Well, I've run out of stuff, so you still have a minute.
Yeah, we can just all look at each other and smile, yeah.
This is very timely.
Oh, thank you, yeah.
I don't know if this is what is normal.
No, I'd say, one of every 3 maybe is kind of pretty
It
light.
depends on the complexity of the issues. I mean, these are,
I mean,
everything
I've
tonight's
watched
very
a few
standard
times,
issues.
but yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's light and it's standard stuff.
Okay.
We're not going to deny putting in an electric charging station.
No, I can't imagine.
Children come and look at the tidal
No
pools.
no tidal pools for you.
Seem okay for that.
Yeah.
And it's nice having parents from other communities come up, because then they like our town,
Right.
and they'll want to come back and frequent our restaurants, buy gas at our gas stations, go into our convenience stores, go into our stores that sell
Maybe buy a-
knickknacks.
maybe buy a
and-
house.
That's it, maybe buy a house.
Maybe buy a house.
Become a taxpayer.
You guys are something.
It's all good economic development.
Correct. Ta-da.
All right, Steve, we're ready for you in the yacht club change of ownership or management that we're going to tackle. So I'll just read this letter very quickly. It just says, Dear Mr. Brennan, the Select Board of the Town of Marshfield hereby serves you notice of its intention to hold a public hearing under the provision of Massachusetts General Law, Chapter 138, for the purpose of determining whether the petition for change of manager from Kimberly Plummer to Jacqueline Berry for the Marshfield Yacht Club, 11 Ridge Road, Marshfield, Mass. 02050, meets the approval of the local licensing board. You should be further advised that the public hearing will be held on Monday, May 2nd, 2022, at 6:50 p.m. in the Selectmen's Hearing Room, Marshfield Town Hall. Please confirm that you and Miss Berry will be in attendance. Just signed by Town Administrator Michael Moresco. Your paperwork seems to be in order. We do this on a pretty regular basis. You have anything you wanted to add, Steve?
Just that Mr. Brennan apologizes for not being here this evening, but he is tied up in a municipal meeting in another town.
Awesome. Yeah, thanks for letting us know. No problem at all. Is there anything you wanted to add, Jim?
Nope, thank you.
No. You good?
Alrighty. So I'll make a motion to approve the change of manager from the Marshfield Yacht Club located at 11 Ridge Road from Kimberly Plummer to Jacqueline Berry. Is there a second?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. All right, and I will make a motion to adjourn. Is there a second?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
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 21 minutes, Mr. Chairman.
Nice.
Your first meeting.
The next one will put us behind for 2 hours.
Yeah.
I know, that 12-minute one looks like it's not gonna be.